Urbex is the spirit of the Northwest. You and I will travel and go on adventures together. There's nothing like the Northwest. You and I will experience new things together. There's nothing like the Northwest. And it can be found here on PNWURBEX. PNWURBEX is spirit of the Northwest.
What could be better than a slice of Shari's award-winning pie? A Shari's Pie Shake. Shari's Pie plus Shari's Shake. Come on, you knew it would come to this. Only at, you guessed it.
Hello, welcome to Pacific Northwest Urbex. Today we are going to take a look at this Shari's located in Union Gap, Washington, and the chain as a whole, and see what the downfall of Shari's restaurants has become. Shari's Restaurants was a chain of family dining restaurants based in Beaverton, Oregon. Its restaurants were pie-oriented. The first restaurant was opened in 1978. Shari's was also known for their familiar hexagonal building design for most of their restaurants.
Now I'm going to meet my trainer. Hi, Deb.
Hi.
You are going to teach me how to be a waiter.
A server. I sure am.
A server?
Yes.
I'm flunking already.
You look pretty fancy there.
Well, thank you. I like the
Okay,
shirt. It's
so
comfortable.
Did you come with a pen?
I did. Yeah, I have a pen.
I'm so proud of you.
I can't find it.
You're walking up behind somebody, you need to stay behind.
Stay behind me.
No, you need to stay behind.
I feel like a surgeon. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah,
but
they always
your
do this.
hands are very important.
Good morning.
There's our two cooks today.
I'm wondering if the management wants you to sample the menu.
Absolutely.
They do, so you
Yes.
can recommend things honestly
Absolutely.
to customers.
So during your training every day, you take a piece of pie, get a free meal.
when are we going to do that, Deb?
How are you this morning? Are you ready to order? Okay. So I have a new trainee here today. This is Rod.
Nice to meet you.
Begin table
Okay. 2 eggs scrambled.
with cheese, and then we're gonna send it to the kitchen. Hi, welcome to Shari's.
I like that Deb is such a professional.
Thank you so very much.
So like, good morning, would you like a cup of coffee?
May I
Can
get you a
some
fresh
juice?
brewed cup of coffee?
A fresh brewed cup of coffee?
Okie
Fresh
dokie.
cup of decaf.
Oh, smells so good.
Now we gotta clear a table and clean a table.
Decaf.
It's Shari's policy to have a table clean within 2 minutes of a guest leaving. The pepper's in the back, salt is in the front, on the right side. How is it so far? Good? Perfect? Cheese is good? Perfect.
Tell me if this is acceptable or not.
Okay.
Hey, you guys have been here for a long time.
We're just hanging around, you know, we're regulars.
Hey, you know, we got city parks for that, hanging around.
You want to let him know what kind of pies we have right now.
What kind of extra pies do we have right now, Dan?
Very.
You know, we have key lime now.
I don't like
It's one of our seasonal favorites. We have pumpkin pie,
And the rest you can find on that menu.
and the rest you can find on your menu right there. Pumpkin pie, ice cream,
Right on the top.
right on the top. You asked for a straw. We're in Oregon now, so we can do that if they ask.
can,
Is
if
that
they
right?
ask, yeah.
Would you like a straw too, sir?
Okay, but you can't ask him that. He has to ask
he
you.
has to. I just
Yeah.
broke the law.
That's okay.
My shift is complete, and the payoff: shrimp Benedict with stuffed hash browns. I don't know if this is normal for the employees or if I got a little bit of TV magic.
In 1999, the chain was acquired by Fairmont Capital for $16 million, with 4,000 employees and $128 million in annual revenue. The chain had 96 locations in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, California, and Nebraska. Most of their restaurants were open 24 hours a day and were well known for their many pies. In 2005, the company was yet again purchased by New York private investment firm Circle Peak Capital. In 2018, it was announced that Shari's was taken over by Caro's and Coco's Bakery. In August 2024, it was announced that Shari's Cafe and Pies has been behind on payments for both property taxes and services rendered for the restaurant chain. As a result, a large number of Shari's restaurants permanently closed. By early October 2024, the number of locations had declined to 49 operating in California, Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. In late October, all Oregon locations closed abruptly, dropping the remaining number of locations to 17. Shari owes around $900,000 to the Oregon Lottery for their video lottery machines. Now, have I personally ever eaten at Shari's? Yeah, quite a few times. Their breakfasts were pretty good. I think they're a little bit better than Denny's. As far as the lunches and the dinners and stuff, they were okay. I think I'm probably out of all the times I've been to Shari's, maybe only 1 or 2 times I had a bad meal that didn't really taste that great. But all the other times, yeah, they were great. And they're open 24 hours a day, which is great too. I can't really ever recall how great their pies were. I'm not really, I don't really have a sweet tooth or much into pies or desserts, so never really did have any of their desserts there. For the most part, it was always breakfasts. I was meeting up with friends or family to have a meal.
When Shari's restaurants abruptly closed all Oregon locations in October, many longtime customers and employees figured it was the final chapter. The Beaverton-based chain, known for award-winning pies and late-night meals, faced growing money troubles.
We've been in hospice for months, and it was just dragged out to the very end.
But months later, the Shari's saga continues, even though the restaurants sit empty. This week, the Oregon Lottery sent Shari's to collections at the Oregon Department of Revenue. Shari's owes the state more than $900,000, and 9% interest will be tacked on every month going forward. Before it closed, Shari's was one of the largest video lottery retailers in the state, with 42 locations. A lottery spokesperson said the company has gone silent. Shari's management has also failed to respond to more than 24 lawsuits. Former landlords and contractors are owed millions of dollars. In January, Shari's management filed its annual report with the Oregon Secretary of State. The company's president, Sam Borghese, didn't respond to our request for comment, and the listed business address has long been abandoned. Based on federal records, it does not appear that Shari's or its parent company have filed for bankruptcy.
We'll see where it goes from here. Thanks, Kyle. Always appreciate the update.
The chain is now facing 2 class action lawsuits as they also face debt and closures. One of those lawsuits is in Washington State, the other in Oregon. In Washington, the management corporation for Shari's Cafe and Pies is accused of violating a state law that requires disclosure of salary and benefits information. In Oregon, the lawsuit there advocates for workers who were suddenly laid off after all the Oregon locations were closed back in October.
So I do want to thank you for watching this video today with me. We learned a little bit about Shari's restaurant and what it used to be. Currently today, I really don't know how many Shari restaurants are open, if any. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.